Okay, so guys, this is the Mowe Golf Town and is situated in Mowe, just close proximity to the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. So guys, I'm going to be taking you on a tour so we can see what we have here. I mean, we're going to have a golf course here. There's a lake. There's so much more. I mean, you'll be amazed with what they are going to be doing here.
Back to life, back to reality. To life, back to reality. Back to life, back to reality. Back to the here and now. Yeah.
So guys, the title of this property is C of O, and over here we're going to have solar panel, solar power. We're going to have 24 hours light. There's a golf course, there's a waterfront, serene environment, tree planting, modern design. I mean, there's so much more that's going to be here.
There are four areas. So that's the commercial. This is the residential. So we are building bungalows. So this from this point here to almost where you made the U-turn to the offices, 200 bungalows will be coming there in two phases. The first 100 before the end of this year. Out of that 100, the first 50 is being set out now. And that will be delivered exactly 6 months from now. The second 50, another 6 months. So we'll be delivering it in 50/50s. Then the third part is the golf course that bounds the river. That is being cleared. I'm sure you've been there.
Okay.
That is the golf course. When you stand on the hill of the golf course like this, you are looking at the river.
Okay.
Now, they're laying that and then terrain, making sure that the land is landscaped. They're not going to flatten it. They're just going to work with it. It's a 9-hole that we join almost here. So it's like, if you look at the floor plan, I'm sure you've sent it, it's like a U. So everything is, the borderline, what consistently flows through from this point we are to the golf, to the sites and services is a river.
Okay.
So there's a river, that river that you saw flows through this, that's the back of the river there.
Okay.
So even here at the residences, there are prime bungalows for the riverside. I think it's almost gone. Some people came and they just said, if there's a riverside bungalow, that is what I want.
Okay, so it's close to the river.
Yes,
At the
it
back.
starts from here. So we're building and we're working with the terrain. So this is how it's going to be, and then the bungalows will be built on it. Then at the golf side, there is also, they're going to be they're curating, by the time you come in about a week or two, they're curating the walkway
Okay.
that people can just sit down.
Okay.
You don't have to play golf. To sit down and just enjoy the
Enjoy
ambience
the
of the
ambience,
river.
okay.
Now, to the right of the golf, when you stay at the golf, and this is the river, the sites and services for people that don't want bungalows but they want to build their own.
One house. Okay.
That is where it starts. Now, there's another river. This river goes there.
There again. Okay.
So there's the river side there, which has commercial too.
Okay.
Do you
Another
understand?
commercial.
So there's a riverside in that place for people that are interested in building wellness. Somebody wants to build a wellness center, for example. Somebody is wanting a few plots to do a jungle game resort. You know those kind of build that. He wants to build a jungle resort. So that's commercial, but inside around the river, around there. So those are the four places that forms Mowe Golf Town. So this is where the buildings are. We've started, and you can see this building. By the time you come next week, it will be completed.
The building.
Yes.
The bungalow, just like the one.
The first set, the first sample home will be completed by the time you come next week.
Completed.
Completed.
Roofed.
Almost roofing, yeah?
Are you using bricks?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question.
Because I was going to ask
there are no
you.
blocks on this side.
Yeah.
Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure. I'm curious. I want to know what that thing is.
Let's go. Things about Mowe Golf Town. It is the first green city. We are not touching at least almost 80% of the trees. What we are doing is that we are working with Arabella, moving the trees around. We are building a town that you can come and breathe oxygen. You can see all these trees. You can see as much of the farms are being conserved. Bigger trees are being moved to a nursery, bringing it back. In actual fact, all these houses are going to have grass. And you are going to be able to have, when we were growing up, our mothers could have the backyard farm for small vegetable farm. We're going to that all the houses here will have that opportunity. So when the Millennium Development Goals talks about sustainability, the ecosystem, and so many other things, everything about Mowe Golf Town is built and revolving around the green. So what it means now is that we are moving away from bricks and bars. So did you see any blocks?
No.
We're using that. Those are the walls of the house. So what is going to be, if you remember Lego, when you build the foundation of Lego, you just start adding that is what we are doing. And it is stronger. It costs by almost 40%, and it is faster. Once this is done, once this house is done, replicating will take less than six weeks to do. We are working with some foreign partners. Our flooring is not tiles, all those things. We've thrown it. So we are working with a group of architects that have tried and tested all the things that we have done in Nigeria. And not only do these things help with the ecosystem, it conserves the coolness of the house. So if your house gets hot after 30 minutes of you switching off the aircon, a Mowe Golf Town green residence will not be hot for almost 8 hours because you have conserved it. That is what this is about. And it's actually fire retardant because the way it is, they're going to be putting raw bricks. If you come again next week, you will see everything stand up. Where our ceilings, if you go to, who has been to TPR, the Palms residence, the finished, half of it was done by the same, was used by, they used, that was why they were able to finish in 9 months. So it cuts time, and you can curve your house in any way you can, and it is soundproof. And we're using the wide doors, the wide open doors. Anyway, we won't want to share a lot, but by the time we are coming, we're using a lot of epoxy. We're not digging gutters. Our people, our landscapers are working with the terrain, so the water is going back to the river. We're working with people about the sewage system, managing itself. So all those things will be coming in. And by the time we are ready, by the time our first 50 is ready, you'll probably see a fantastic mini town. Do you have any other questions? Beautiful. Thank you. Fantastic. This is set on this is 2 bedroom. So we are standing in the front of 1, 2. Are you getting?
Okay. So this is for 2 units.
2 units, 2 bedroom. So the 2 bedrooms are on semi-detached. We're not doing terraces here at all. No terraces. Every house we have the back garden and the side parking. Then the 3 bedrooms are on fully detached, 320 square meters of 3 bedroom, fully detached. A lot. If you imagine that fully detached in Lekki is about 200 to 50 square meters, and they still have a lot of space, and we have a lot of space in front. We are also having these old colonial picket fences in front of each house, so you know your house, you know your boundaries, sort of, but not disturbing the aesthetics of the environment.
Okay, is there any reason why you decide to construct only bungalows?
To what?
Yeah, to construct only bungalows.
Thank you. Yes, we decided that we wanted a quick. So you see, a lot of people have houses in Nigeria, in Lagos, in everywhere. Nobody has a country home. Remember, when I was growing up, my father would say, everybody gets into the car, we are going to Ibadan. And we know that Ibadan is full of greens, is full of that. Are you getting me? The escape from Lagos is not going to be another high rise with people. The escape is a bungalow. I'm not climbing. I just want to come for this weekend is a long weekend now. I just want to come, eat, sleep, walk towards the springs, and plant my F4 and just relax and come back to Lagos. The first set of bungalows. So when we are done with this, we can now review, because Mowe is sitting on about 800 acres. So we have a lot of, and then if you want to build the high rises, the site and services is there for you to do that. Adventure if you want. If you want us to build for you, then you can consult with the builders as well to do that for you. So bungalows are nice. And at some point in time, we will have these multi-level bungalows that are not really high. But we are going back to, if you just bear in mind that even when it was those colonial areas, it was bungalows that they started with verandas.
Yes.
It was bungalows with verandas. Yes. So that's what we are doing. If you look at the height, by the time you see it, it's almost be a bungalow that looks like a one-story building.